final brief talk before we open it up for your probing questions will be by Craig Mello. He's professor of molecular medicine at the University of Massachusetts Medical School in Worcester, which I hope I pronounced right. His research concerns the investigation of mechanisms of RNA interference, a form of sequence-specific gene silencing that's triggered by a double-stranded RNA. He uses as a model system for his research the nematode worm C. elegans, and I think the bottom line of his research is that RNA plays a key role in gene regulation, which has opened up a whole new field of biology. For his work in this area, he shared the 2006 Nobel Prize in Physiology or Medicine.
It's nice to be on the podium again with John. Last time we were together, it was, well, actually, we were there in Stockholm together, so I can tell you we had a really wonderful time, and use a couple of stories to illustrate for me what I think education is all about. Work on RNA interference, we called it, with a little I, RNA-I. We were the first to use that little lowercase I in our... That there is a way to connect those two discoveries, and I think it's one of the things that to me was and is the most astonishing thing you'll ever learn, and that is that life itself exists on a cosmic timescale. The RNA interference mechanism that Andrew and I stumbled across in our work is close to roughly around 2 billion years old. It's found in the common ancestors of bacteria, plants, fungi, humans. We discovered it in a little worm. And now no one can imagine how anything could live without it. What we discovered basically is a search engine. It's just like on a computer. You put in a string of code and it can search inside the cell for matching code, matching sequences. It happens to use RNA, which is a form of nucleic acid very similar to DNA. There's a protein that holds the search query. It's like a Google of the cell. And it basically holds on to the ends, leaving the information in the middle available to base pair with. Very high specificity chemical interactions allow it to basically find information that matches it. And this cells had this information problem billions of years ago. That I think knowledge and education, it's really about trying to understand your place in the universe. And to me, education is about lighting a fire. Once you've lit that fire, the kid or the person or the grown-up is going to go after the knowledge. For me, what turned me on to biology was the understanding that the genetic code is so ancient that a bacterial cell can read the human genetic code and make a human protein. And I read that in the Washington Post when I was a kid in high school, and I said, I'm going to be a biologist. That is so amazing. And what education is about, finding your place in the universe and trying to make the place a little better for everyone. And I think it's just important. It's the most important thing we can do is make education work for our young people. And we're not doing it very well, and I think it's something that we had better devote a lot of effort to in the future. And that's why I'm so happy to be here, and I look forward to a great discussion. Thank you.